In this video I want to give you a quick tutorial how to make kaupins, also known as Brahmacarya underwear. First of all, what is a kaupin? In two simple words, a loincloth. And it is traditionally worn by renunciates who reside in holy places or in the forest. But they can really be worn by all kinds of men who desire to embrace their practice of celibacy. Even those who have a partner or who are married. In our line of teachers there were many householders and all of them wore kaupin. The kaupin reduces agitation felt in the genital by pressuring certain subtle energy points and nerves in and around the chakra area. They are not meant to hurt and are actually quite comfortable once you get used to them. But even the best underwear can't protect someone who is not willing to practice celibacy. You can think of it as being similar to the shell of a tortoise. The tortoise can at will withdraw its limbs in the shell whenever there is danger, and it can also pull out its limbs and roam freely whenever it desires. Similarly, a kaupin is like a shell of a tortoise that is meant to protect the limb from unintentional and potentially dangerous use, while also being very clean due to it not having any stitches and being very easy to wash. A kaupin is, for example, required for all priests, also known as pujaris in a temple, to wear during their worship. Additionally, it is also very simple to make and cheap, as you can make it from old and used cloth. Just remember, it is not about self-denial, but self-control. So the first thing you are going to need is an old and long cloth. Dhotis are ideal as they have the required length to cut, and so I used one of my old ones here that I did not wear anymore. Next, with a scissor, you need to make a little cut lengthwise, so where the dhoti is longest, which should be at least 1.5 meters long. As you can see in the video, you don't need to cut it all the way down. Actually, you will get a straight line much easier if you simply tear it apart after you make the initial cut. And I will show you how to calculate the width in a minute. So now we have a pretty long piece, and this will be the main part that goes between the legs. The width should be approximately fitting in between the middle parts of your two legs, or another orientation is the distance between your two nipples. The length has to be measured according to your body height. You must be able to fold it in the middle, since this is the way it is secured on the rope, and approximately reach with the folded cloth the floor, so you will be able to wind it up on the back later on. Next we will of course need the rope to hold it all together. For this, since it was such a long piece, the dhoti was at least 2.5 meters long, I could simply cut off a little part that will fit around the belly to use as a rope. Here we have the two pieces together ready to put on. Now we can bind the rope around our belly, around 1.5 inches below the navel. Then we thread the main cloth in the middle, right between the rope. And finally, wrap it up around the back, securing it. It should be wrapped firm, but not so tight as to squeeze anything. And secure the excess cloth on the side. From one dhoti you can easily make 3 to 4 kaupins. So I hope everything was very clear, and if you have any questions, you can either use the comment section, or, this being a rather private subject matter, write to my email. I have been wearing kaupins for almost 24 hours daily since 10 years, and I never looked back to boxer shorts. Thank you for watching and good luck with the battle against destructive lust.